How's it going, everybody? My name is Jim, and welcome to FSD Driver. Today, we're driving in 12.5.4.2. This is a highway drive. It's sped up 800%. So this version of FSD is fantastic on the highway. This is a zero intervention drive. I've started driving this more and more this week. Merry Christmas, by the way, if anyone is watching. I'm going to release 3 videos today, either all at once or just throughout the day. But this was a fantastic drive. The car handled everything exceptionally well. 2 things I want to talk about. First thing I want to talk about is the settings for the speed. So when I started this drive, I had the setting for the automatic speed. I believe this is beta. So the car will just go with the flow of traffic. It will go over the speed limit. You could technically get a ticket because you are speeding, but Tesla is not responsible. But I wanted to shut off some of those features. And so I'm in my menus right now. And I started noticing that even though I had things turned on and I turned them off, the car wasn't really registering them. Like, it registered them when I first did it, but halfway through the drive, it just kind of ignored that I changed settings again. So that was the first thing that I noticed. It wasn't really taking the settings during the drive, only at the start of the drive. And this has been kind of a repeat thing now for a couple of my drives. Second thing I wanted to touch on is phantom wipes. So I believe the windshield wipers have gotten way, way better, the automatic ones, especially in rainstorms and things like that. But I keep getting this thing called what I call phantom wipes. It's a pretty clear day out. I mean, it's an overcast day. It's not raining. There's no fog in the air. The roads are pretty clean. Yeah, they can get a little dirty, but there's nothing obstructing the view or anything that looks funny. But every once in a while, I'll get this random phantom wipe. And because there is still dirt, my windshield wipers will go and it will basically smear my windshield and make them dirty. And so I have no choice but to basically wash the windshield with the windshield wiper. So you'll see this several times in this drive. And then the courtesy wipe. I don't see a way to shut that off, but I wish I could shut that off because every time I get a courtesy wipe, it kind of smears dirt across, and then I'm constantly cleaning my windshield. So that's just something I noticed. I also noticed, like, when I go to work, there is a point on the map where no matter if it's the sunniest, clearest day, not a raindrop, windshield's clean, it will just phantom wipe at this tree. There's a tree literally on the corner, and every time I cross it, it just phantom wipes. It's the weirdest thing, but I've noticed that actually for a couple versions. So I think it's actually like a mapping data like issue, and it's telling the car to like wipe its windshield for some reason. Anyways, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. One thing I wanted to mention here just for bonus content is parking lots. So I've come up with this idea a year ago. Businesses should be able to send Tesla their GPS mapping data to their front door and their parking lots. The reason I say this is because my car does not know how to navigate a parking lot. I need to go over to this red building, or the one that has this red sign to the right. But one thing the car does well is in Minnesota, we put all our snow in parking lots in just these random piles. Here's one on the right of my car. These are parking spots, but the car now just kind of treats it as a median, which is pretty awesome. So it knows this, but the car doesn't really know that I want to go to this business because their GPS point is not really mapped correctly. It's also not mapped correctly on Google Maps, though. It's just kind of over and dropped in the middle of the parking lot. And so I have to bust out a FSD here and then park my car. So I'm hoping this is something that could happen in the future to businesses. Thank you guys for watching.